Greetings, folks. Developed after 13 years of grueling work, Stone Simulator path to release was filled with numerous adversities, such as the possibility of getting sued by an Hollywood actor over the right to use the word rock and D-Rock. This game is a testament to the resilience of the game's developer, STF Games, and its publisher, STF Games, who always believed in the developer will to continue to fight for the right to make a game where you do nothing. Stone Simulator is indeed the latest simulation type of game. However, in this game, instead of flying a plane or be a goat, you will experience life through the eyes of a rock, a type of gameplay that I didn't felt hit me this deeply since the days of Paint Drying Simulator, which in all honesty was truly the peak of this entire simulation genre. Events are gonna happen at random intervals of time, and sometimes you'll miss them due to the fact that you're indeed getting old and you're starting to question your life in absence of Spotify, YouTube and Twitch playing at the same time in the background. Thanks to random events, Stone Simulator also features a very dynamic world that could change at any second, morph and shift unpredictably. Every time you close your eyes, the screen will feature a different gameplay depending by how long you fell asleep. Who knows, maybe you'll have to deal with the scorching heat of summer, a camper trying to fry an egg over your deliciously flat surface, or a freezing rain covering you in mud, or even worse, you'll have to deal with surviving a snowstorm when temperature drops below zero and hypothermia kicks in, which would be a concern if rocks had blood in their veins naturally. There is also a competitive element to Stone Simulator. After all, you are just a small pebble in a sea of rocks. In the future, I hope that the developer adds a leaderboard, just so you know how well you're doing versus those rocks that are being grinded into dust in that Chinese strip mine next door. To better recreate the same environment that the game took place, I assume that the developer broke up with his girlfriend, burned all bridges with family and friends, and even became estranged with his own dog. All in a bid to spend a year rolled between the cushion of his couch, simulating a crevice deep beneath the Dead Valley, and through a diet composed of moisture, mushroom and peyote cactus, embraced his inner rock and became indeed the stone. After all, the life of a rock is really hard, and only through life in a hostile environment one can truly understand what it means. Stone Simulators also offers a very deep stats-based RPG system. The type of rock as well, the weight of your stone, the hardness, the position of the sun, the presence of wild animal as well as humidity and water and wind will determine how long your stone is gonna survive in its natural habitat. Well, actually no, you don't get to decide anything about this game, but it would have been cool if that was the case. Stone Simulator, it's not just about waiting, and it will give you an incentive to be more productive with your life. It happened mainly by leaving your computer turned on while you clean your room, do your taxes and other important adulting things that you're probably not doing, let's be honest. This will not only leave you to wonder in suspense, oh my god, am I gonna return and it's gonna be winter yet? No, of course not. The graphics are cutting edge and performance is really impressive thanks to Unreal 5, especially for how fast-paced this game is. There are other key gameplay elements that are quite revolutionary, such as the ability to go in Zen mode, which was introduced to push a positive element to this experience, meant to relax you and possibly unlock repressed memories of traumas and other unsavory elements that are causing you to sabotage the success of your own life. Like not buying several copies of this game and give them to all your friends. After all, if you have to suffer with the burden of knowledge, why shouldn't they? Naturally, another important feature that this game includes is built around the game time. As you alt-tab or take a peek at your second monitor from time to time, you might miss crucial elements that could unravel your understanding of the plot, but more importantly, bring you over the 2 hours game time for the Steam refund policy. Should you play Stone Simulator? This is an excellent question. Well, let me ask you this. Are you a content creator struggling for topics because you're really not good at playing games in a saturated attention economy, but for sure you're great at carrying a conversation filled with nonsense? Well, that is amazing indeed. This game is done for you, so you can pog out and soy face every 5 minutes while watching the sun travel across the sky, and a group of goblins conjures a magical rain dance, and storm drips all over your monitor. The soundtrack is also quite fitting, giving you a very idyllic copyright-free experience, sorta, as this is a nature-themed game after all. But now a more important question. Should you develop a game like this? Look, Here, listen. Game developing is hard. Steam gets 30% of your cut. Then you need to pay your publisher, then your taxes, and then there is gonna be your ex-wife. So realistically, life ain't gonna be so good for you. And this is where you did it wrong. You should have not made a meme game. You should have made a gacha game with cute anime stone girls doing cute stone things, like laying around or being thrown over a pond to see how far they can skip through water. Hell, it worked for that horse game. Tell me, have you ever been around a horse? Have you ever seen a horse up close? How bad they smell? How they can literally kill you with a single back kick? How they literally evacuate small brown balls everywhere at any time? Were you aware that horses' teeth are strong enough to chew through wood? Now you do, but it's too late for that now. If you're a game developer, let me give you an advice. It's not how good your game is or how many memes you can show it in. It's all about commerce. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, please consider subscribing. I promise to never make a review like this ever again. Unless, of course, your parents did teach you you should never trust strangers on the internet, so this is a lie. Have a good day. See you in the next video.